Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable.
Becky's hope to reclaim her women's championship is looking a whole lot bleaker now.
And this one's taken to the outside.
WWE Universe wants tables. Well, they've got tables.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
Piercing the throat.
From the heavens. Oh, way off. That's a big mistake.
Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here. Oh, there it is, the abdominal stretch.
She's fighting desperately. Hip tosses her way out of the hole.
We're at a vital stage in this matchup, and this audience is fully aware of it.
Yeah, they know another turning point can come at any second, and that can be the instant that ends it all. Becky with a takedown, looking for the disarmer. Can she cinch it in? The disarm her!
Submission maneuver is locked in, just sapping her out of energy. She needs to break free.
Oh, this trap, but she gets away. Huge boot. Look at this, just schoolboy.
No, rolls through.
Super kick.
Face first. Massive atomic drop.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker.
Ow. Toss to ringside.
Front kick to the body, and check out this power. The Canadian backbreaker applied.
Got the submission. Trying to slip out. She did it.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
Oh, reaching.
So close to victory.
Heart has to be pumping right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together. Just yank it down. Force it. It's so close.
If only it was that easy.
Flair throwing hard to the outside. She's tossed right out of the ring.
What a forearm smash.
Boom, boot.
Nice.
Got the leg. Bang and screw.
That'll tear your knee up.
Up to the electric chair, down for the drop.
Setting up the ladder, center of the ring.
Definitely the spot you want to put it.
She wants to take this thing to the outside.
Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb.
Oh, man.
Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. She takes this fight up in the air, refusing to back down. Knocked right off the ladder at a critical point.
Taking a hard fall, too.
Oh, man.
Headed up that ladder, center of the ring. I don't think the focus is on winning any longer.
Oh, we're about to see something nuts.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? The prize is in sight, but is it
Carmella with a super kick. Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank?
Oh, man. Thrown with such force, the whole ring is rattling.
She set the ladder up dead center.
Oh, her eyes are on the prize now.
Spin kick to the midsection.
her opponent.
Trying to grab it.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though.
Tamina is so close to victory now.
Could this be her moment? That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are gonna be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jey could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, The New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day one. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place. And there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous four-time champs and feel the power!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the four-time tag team champions?
The following is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
The pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
You win these, you make a case as one of the best teams ever.
The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Oh!
The U-SOS and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams the WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist. Bringing out that kendo stick means he is truly willing to go to the extreme. I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
The two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
Oh man, a kendo shot to the head. That can't feel good.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day brought down the SmackDown champs in a street fight. As the Usos handpicked and into the pin, title on the line.
Oh!
And he powers out.
We really thought that was it. Chop!
DDT! And that shot just busted him open.
Blood flowing now. So precise with the super kick. Heading back to the ring.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
The champ being hammered away at.
A prime example of that unique Uso offense.
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso sent outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good.
Boom, right across the small of the back.
The Usos and the New Day have been tricked.
Incoming!
He fails to connect. He gets back into the ring.
Brutal stomp to the body.
And then the chest as well.
Tagged with a punch. Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Oh, God. They're going to shut this down.
And a strong kick out in one.
He's still got more left in the tank. Has it hooked in and
small package driver.
could be game over for the Usos. Chucked right out of the ring.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
Jimmy Uso just trying to humiliate his opponent now. If you're going to grab a kendo stick, you better be prepared to use it.
And Jay reverses.
Back into the ring now.
Uppercut. Man. Boom. Landing the uppercut. Boom, right in the button.
And he clearly knows that as long as he has the kendo stick, he has the power here.
DDT!
Title in the balance with the pin.
He got the shoulder up in time.
Surprised to not even get a 2 count at this point.
Look at this. Boom, nice. The champ left railing a little by that last blow.
The effects of the cell come for everyone. You can only stay safe for so long.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
Weapon in hand, saying, I'm up in the ante. Boom.
What a forearm.
Oh, God, right to the cranium.
Boom! These attacks are clearly adding up on the champion.
This is how it goes in Hell in a Cell. The match keeps going whether you can handle it or not.
Has the champ pin. Is this it? The champ kicks out with authority.
Still not enough to put him away.
And there was some force on that move. Oh, now the referee falling prey to the chaos in the ring. And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble. Take it out the knee!
Man, they'll destroy your ligaments. Decimating the knee.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure.
Uso. Oh, brutal miscalculation.
Oh, just the power into a military press. Get this back into the ring now. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the U-SOS!
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley's, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
Gentlemen, it's glow time!
I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey.
When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beat Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on the champion.
What an exciting moment for both of these competitors tonight, but once the bell rings, it's down to business. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Orlando, Florida, Naomi. And her opponent, from San Jose, California, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley.
For the first time ever, we have a Women's Championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here tonight? Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. but 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Cole. Once you reach the mountaintop, you plant.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Action now right here in front of us.
Guys, we may need to move soon.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi. Bayley can also turn up the aggression here in a way I'm not quite sure Naomi can match.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style. Right to the kidneys from behind.
Into the ring again now.
Uncorks a thunderous chop.
Back and forth we go. It looks like we're getting ourselves a brawl here.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Ooh.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Spinning heel kick.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title.
Great quickness.
Let's roll through into the pin.
Great combination.
She breaks the count quick.
Those one counts getting harder and harder to kick out of.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment.
Boom! We're going to wear down the opponent.
And Bayley is being humbled here. And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley, take the SmackDown Women's Championship away from her, and maybe humble Bayley a little bit.
Oh. Down on the neck with reckless abandon. Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, had the arm trapped.
Oh, stop right to the hand.
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
And she slides her back to the mat. Headed to the top rope.
Look out!
That's not what she was looking for there. Oh, man, what a strike!
Ooh.
Just pinning the arm down and then
Vicious knee drop.
But their opponent set up, drop kick to the back. Naomi feeding off the WWE Universe, inching closer to recapturing the championship.
Hurricane Rana.
Got it out of the way. Naomi showing her instinct.
Sunset flip applied.
Not done there.
There it is.
It is. It's locked in. Oh, Bayley. Is she going to tap? Is she going to tap out?
Can the role model hang on? This is an agonizing submission hold.
A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break. And Naomi upper hand.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
Bayley turning up her aggression, showing that newer, vindictive side of her.
Bayley about to channel her inner madness.
Diving elbow drop. The champ with the cover. Kicks out before the 2 count.
You expect these pins to last much longer?
For the title.
And the glory.
The challenger fending off the 2 count.
She just will not give up, Cole.
Bayley from behind. Boom, there's the rope count.
Devastating maneuver by the champion.
2. Bayley retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the SmackDown Women's Champion,
Bayley versus Naomi. SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Cole. Once you reach the mountaintop, you plant your feet and you hold your ground, no matter how heavy the burden may get.
Bayley sent flying. And she's making her way to the top rope here.
Look out below!
I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss.
Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley, take the SmackDown Women's Championship away from her, and maybe humble going head-to-head, putting each other to the test. Oof.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Two titans, trading strikes, and refusing to back down.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. You can feel the contact from some of the WWE Universe. Boom! Forearm smack.
Take off.
She completely missed there.
There's press and
Bayley hammering away. We've said it time and time again. Shoulders are down.
is this enough to retain? A truly impressive kick out this late.
Shin breaker.
Into the dragon screw.
An overbearing amount of offense against Naomi here.
Bayley wearing Naomi down, keeping Naomi from picking up the pace for even a moment.
And she just avoided some serious damage.
Into a sit-out slam.
Oh.
Snapmare it over.
Goes down low with the drop kick.
Look out!
And completely missed the mark.
A terrible miscalculation. Missing a move like that can cost you more than the match.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a three-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back.
And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
reversal by Bayley. We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold. Oh, God! Spinning heel kick.
Oh, spinning heel kick.
Enziguri finds its mark.
Oh, there's the old stump puller leg snap.
That's going to hurt.
Tear your hamstring.
Take off.
Oh, my God, what a move.
They're disrespecting their fallen opponent.
And an elbow drop, too. Oh, weakening the leg here.
Bayley has Naomi right where she wants her. Looking to dim the glow.
Kick to the gut by Bayley. The champ delivering when it counts.
2 count. Wow, just barely making it out.
I don't believe it. How did the challengers survive that?
By the skin of their teeth. And don't expect the champ to start going easy on him now. And you have to...
Oh, we're going to see it?
All tied up. Both arms locked up. No.
Can she take much more? Hold on, maneuvers herself out. Oh, man, drop kick.
Naomi, feel the glow.
There it is, cinched in. Bayley has been compromised. Will she tap out?
Hang on, Bayley. This is no way to be a role model. You can't quit.
A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break. Not so fast. Hurricane Rana. Oh, man, by the hair. And whip.
Oh, sister, look at these series of boots.
Stiff kick. Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger. Bayley and Naomi both worn down, both exhausted. But this is about winning. This is about being the better woman in the history books.
Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here. Look at this. This is outrageous athleticism. What a head scissor takeover.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
Naomi, feel the glow. Submission, locked in. Is it over? Is she gonna tap? The hold is just getting tough, and she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Heading back into the ring now. Oh, clothesline! I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest-reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held. Yet for some reason, Bayley still finds herself overlooked.
She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent. Up high.
Oh, gets caught up in a bad position.
Doing some more damage right to her rib area.
Right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Middle rope forearm on point.
And Bayley knows she has to close this out soon. Can't allow Naomi any more chances. Just like that, she turned it around.
Naomi is some athlete.
Split leg moonsault.
We might see a new champion crowned.
And Naomi is looking to put Bayley away. Real view by Naomi.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
And into the cover. Now we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then, a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the Wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys? And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afa and Sika, and then some.
The following contest is a tag team